Hello everyone, welcome to another t-shirt design tutorial. So in this one I am not going to make a t-shirt design, but I'm going to show you guys how to create half tone effect in Illustrator because that was a request, and I will show you how to apply that in our designs. So that's why I am using this text here. Let's expand it. So first of all, for making a half tone effect, you can choose any way you want. Like you can take a rectangle to make a halftone. You can just take a regular ellipse to make a halftone. Whatever you want, just up to you. So this is how it is going to look right now. This is my rectangle and that is my ellipse. So on a ellipse, we can first step is we have to apply this basic gradient to it. That is the black to white, the gradient. We can also modify that if you want, and just we have to define the direction. Like this is going from left to right, we can change this to bottom to top. We can make it top to bottom any way you want. So this is the first step of this gradient. You can make it like this, or you can simply make it change it to radial from linear. So make it radial, and this is how it is going to look. So you can simply make it any way you want. Sorry, not like that, just this way. You can just change the direction, or you can just simply keep it basic gradient, but this should be a black and white gradient. And then again you can select this one, and on this one I'm not going to apply that radial. Let's make it linear, and then I'm going to change the direction from here to here, bottom to top. So this is what you will need for the first step. And after you make this gradient like this, select one of this shape and then go to effect and then pixelate and then color halftone. So here in color halftone you have to do some modifications like maximum radius, how much or how big you want those dots to be. You have to make that here. So let me make it 20 for now. And then screen angles, like which angle you want. So you can put in any number here. I am just putting in 300. You can make it 200, but make sure that everything is in that same number. So this is how it should be. Then click OK. It will take some time, but it is going to work perfectly. Okay, so you can see this is how our halftone effect is made, but it is, if I zoom in here, it is looking like this. So it is not looking very good because of the size of our element. So let's do it again, and then I'm going to change this size to this maximum radius. Let's make it 50 and then click OK. You have to just adjust it with the size of your main element, like the ellipse I'm taking here. It will depend on that. Okay, so in this one, in this 50 radius is looking good to me, and you can see it is a perfect halftone effect here. And then I can simply select this one and then go to effect, pixelate, and then color halftone. It is going to apply that. You can change the settings here, whatever you want, or you can just keep it as it is. Again, it is going to take some time because I took these shapes in a bit bigger in size. So you can see this is how you can make your perfect half tone shapes, but it is not done yet, because if you zoom in here you will see these are basically raster effect. So there are pixel in your graphics, and in a vector file there should be no single pixel. So this is basically raster effect. So what you can do here is simply select this shape and then go to object and then expand appearance. So what it will make is, it is not going to fix those pixel. It will be there, but it is going to make it an image. And how to understand it is an image? If you select that, you will see the image editing menu will come up here, the image trace, this crop image and embed image. So everything that relates to the image, that is showing up here, that means it is an image. So you have to select this image and then click on this image trace here. It is going to trace your image in vector format. Let me, it is going to take a bit time, but it will work perfectly. So you can see now it is, so obviously here it will be a bit close to each other, but it is going to be far from the distance. And if I zoom in now, you can see there is no single pixel. So this is the perfect way of making a halftone effect. And now if I select this one, as I selected the image trace panel, or you can simply click on here. I bring that panel here. From this advanced menu, click on this ignore white. So ignore white will remove all the whites in this image. We cannot see that because our background color, artboard color is white, but now it is removed. So you can see it is only left with these black dots. And if I expand it, now this becomes a perfect vector halftone effect. But where to use this kind of effect, I'm going to show you. So this is, you can see, this is how you can make a perfect vector halftone effect. Okay, so I hope you will understand this process. This is really good, and you can of course make this bigger or smaller by changing the radius size. And where to use this kind of shapes, so first of all let me show you. On some effect or text we use this kind of effect. So this is the text I'm going to use here. So first step is, let's make a copy. So control C. Now I'm going to press Shift X. So Shift X will make it in a stroke mode. I can make it bigger even. So this is this much I want it to be. Now this is fine. This is the original shape of your text. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control B here. So Control B will paste my that copied shape here. If I change the color, you will be able to see. So you can see I have two shapes here. One is this strokes. If I select that, it will show me the stroke, and one is this fill color that is in the background. But I want to make them all in same color, and for that I'm going to change the shape color to red, and then select this shape, this inside fill shape. You have to select, open transparency, and then inside transparency I'm going to take a rectangle, something like this. And then okay, let me cut it, and then I'm going to come out of transparency and press Ctrl F here. So I'm going to do it here so that I can see whatever is going on. So this is how it is looking right now. Let's apply this gradient effect on it, and not from left to right. I want to make it bottom to top, just like this, and this is fine. And then I'm going to select this shape effect, and then of course pixelate, and then color halftone. So here let's make this 50 pixel radius a bit more, like 100 point radius. Let's see. Okay, so that is a bit bigger in size. Okay, sorry, I need to make it smaller. So let's make it 20 pixel here, because we are going to apply this on a text. So here smaller will look better. So this is how it is looking. You can see it is a perfect halftone, but it is just too small. So this is how it is looking. And now I am going to do the same thing, just expand appearance and then image trace. Okay guys, so let me show you one more thing, that is, you can just make it silhouettes, but silhouettes will lose some details. So that's why I am using this image trace panel to keep it original. And this is how it is going to look here. Now this is how it is going to look. Don't worry about this area, it is perfectly fine. So you can see these are complete. These are the vector halftone effect that we use. So anyway, this is the one. Let's expand it so that it becomes a editable shape. Now I have some blacks in it, some whites in it. Don't worry, just cut it. So I'm going to select this shape, the inside shape, fill shape, and then go to transparency and then press Ctrl F here. So it is going to give me this effect. You can see this cool looking effect that we use in our design. So it is going to give me that, and this is the perfect way of doing this. And it is going to, there is no hard shape here, hard end here. It is just going to match with the graphics here. So this is one way of doing this. Now there is white in this shape because we traced in image trace option, and that is not a problem because inside transparency everything in white, it does not make any sense. But if you want, you can erase that. Take your magic wand tool and then click on this empty space, that is going to select the white. Make sure to select white. If you select these dots, it will select the black. So just click on this empty space, it will select the white and then delete. So everything in white is now deleted. So you can see this is how you can make that kind of custom effect on your design. And I hope this will help you guys, because in a lot of time we use halftone effects, and this is very hard to find a proper halftone wherever we need. But now you can make your own halftone effect. And that's it for today's video. I hope this will help you guys, and if it is helping, let me know in the comment section. I will try to make more tips and tips videos like this. See you in the next video guys. Have a great time. Thank you everyone.